Welcome to Cravings Control for Fat Loss. I'm your host, Laura Cavallo, former sugar binger, overeater, and yo-yo dieter turned fat loss and cravings coach for hundreds of busy women. Here at Cravings Control for Fat Loss, I'll be sharing mindset, movement, and metabolism strategies for those who are ready to ditch the fat diet cycle and slim down without counting calories, tracking points, or giving up any of the foods they love. Get ready to embrace progress over perfection, grace over guilt, and bring curiosity and learning to the inevitable ups and downs of your life. Expect a decrease in your cravings while seeing and feeling an improvement in how you look, how you feel, and your overall quality of life. I am so excited you're here, boo. Let's get started. Welcome to another episode of Cravings Control for Fat Loss. My name is Laura Cavallo, your cravings coach, and today I want to talk about something that doesn't get chatted about quite enough in the online space when we talk about nutrition and fat loss, and that is how to use biofeedback to not only track your progress, but to get better results, to feel better, to just become more in tune with how your body is responding to certain things and how your body is communicating with you. And I find this so vitally important because so many of us are just going through the motions and disconnected from what's actually going on in our lives and then in our bodies. And you're just on autopilot, right? Like not even observing, am I hungry? Am I stressed? How is my recovery from exercise? Oh, maybe I'm getting my period. Is that perimenopause coming up? We're just not even tuning in to what our body is trying to tell us and communicate with us. So I want to first define biofeedback. So biofeedback is gaining a better awareness of your body through physiological systems and responses. How does this actually relate to nutrition, fitness, and fat loss? So let me give you some examples. So how your body responds to certain foods, right? This could be gas, bloating, nausea, energy, better focus, better digestion. How about poor sleep? How can you observe sleep? Sleep can trigger more hunger, more cravings, irritability, low energy. In a positive light, it could give you more energy to exercise. It could help you have better brain function, better executive function, better memory. Biofeedback when it comes to PMS symptoms, fatigue, cravings, hunger, irritability. Okay, these are all ways that your body is communicating with you. Stress. Okay, how can we track our stress, right? And how that's impacting us. Our response to how we use food during stressful situations, how we respond to people when we're stressed. We feel our heart rate increasing. We feel our breathing getting more shallow. You might even feel like this nervous energy, like it's just going to propel you to action, right? Those are all ways your body is communicating with you when you're stressed. You might want to grab a bag of chips, or your hunger might actually go away. Again, all biofeedback cues that we want to become more attuned to. We can also track our biofeedback after workouts in terms of if you're feeling energized, if you're feeling neutral, if you're feeling lethargic. This can all communicate with you your recovery level, or maybe you need to fuel better before, or maybe you're at a period in your cycle that requires a little bit less intense exercise, and then you can respond and adapt to that. Another way to track biofeedback is cravings. Wow, I'm feeling really cravey all day today. I just could not stop craving sugar. I could not stop craving salt. I wonder why this is happening. Am I stressed? Am I tired? Did I have more crave foods? Is that maybe why? So with biofeedback, you now start to connect the dots. You now start to become an advocate and more knowledgeable and an active player in your body, in this health journey, in this fat loss journey, in your cravings journey. You are becoming more curious and you are learning about how your body responds. This is just so important because everyone's an individual, right? And how stress impacts you might be different than how stress impacts me. And how certain foods impact you is going to be different than me. You might have a certain food allergy that I don't have. And sprints for you from your workout might make you feel super energized, whereas for me, it might totally wipe me out. So biofeedback is really how we can move forward with more success in our health journeys by actually understanding what our body individually needs and how it individually responds. So I hope that you're getting the idea now about biofeedback and why it's so powerful. If you're a busy woman who wants to reduce cravings, hunger, and overeating by up to 70% so you can naturally eat less and sustainably lose weight, I want to invite you to my brand new 6-week coaching program, the Cravings Code, which starts on Monday, May 8th. The Cravings Code is my first ever small group program that provides one-on-one high-touch coaching while connecting you with a community of other like-minded women. I will be sharing the same strategies and systems that have helped my clients consistently see a drop in weight, inches, and cravings. If you want to receive an opportunity to join, follow the link below to add your name. This will be an application-based program because I want to make sure you're ready and excited to be part of the crew. The program opens for enrollment Wednesday, May 3rd, and requires a short application to make sure you're the right fit for the program and that you're excited to be part of the crew. Click below and add your name to our email list so you can be notified when the program opens for enrollment. So biofeedback is something that we can use on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis to help us adjust our habits, to help us adjust our goals and our approach for fat loss and body change, and overall improved health. For example, if you're going through a season of life where you're feeling more stressed, that's a signal to your body. If you're starting to notice like, oh, my hunger kind of went away, I'm always on edge, I'm really snappy, I have indigestion because I have butterflies in my stomach all the time. Now you can say, all right, I'm kind of in this stress state. I've been stressed for the last couple of weeks. I need to just like pull back. I can't be like going to the gym and hitting it hard every day. I need to really be focusing on sleep. Maybe I need to look into some ways to create more self-care and bring that stress level down. So that's how we can kind of gauge biofeedback over periods of time. Even on a daily basis, you can monitor things like mood, hunger, energy, cravings, and start to ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? What could be impacting these things? And again, becoming a more active player in your life, because let's be honest, a lot of us, like I mentioned in the beginning, are just going through the motions, and that is not doing us any help. And when you ignore these feedback cues, you're missing important information that could be pivotal to your ability to control cravings, to manage hunger, and achieve lasting fat loss. Not to mention, your body could be communicating with you like things like illness and stress and disease, right? And we need to become more attuned to our body and what it's saying to us. So some biofeedback markers that we ask our clients to track during our programs, like I'm currently going through the Cravings Cleanup Challenge with over 70 women, and I'm having them track just 2 biofeedback markers, which is hunger and cravings. I want to keep things really simple for them. And so I'm asking them, how long does this status full plate keep you full? When do you start to observe that you're starting to get hungry? Is it within 2 hours? Is it within 3 hours? Is it within 4 hours? If it's within 1 or 2 hours, now we know we need to make adjustments and add more lean and detox into that plate. If the client starts to feel really cravey all day, that might also mean, okay, maybe that crave that they had for that breakfast or lunch wasn't actually that satisfying. Maybe they need a little bit more crave in that meal, or maybe they need to change what that crave is. So that's just 2 examples of biofeedback that we are currently tracking right now in one of our challenges. Other biofeedback markers that you can track is your mood throughout the day, right? If you're feeling like really low and kind of low energy and sad and kind of out of it, you can kind of ask yourself like, well, why could this be, right? Did I get enough sleep? What's my nutrition been like today? Did I have any water? Oh yeah, I haven't had any water today and I've had coffee for breakfast. Like I should probably have a meal. You can track things like exercise recovery. Okay. If over time you're noticing, oh, like the last 2 weeks, I've just felt so depleted after my workouts. Like I have not had any energy. My strength is plateauing. I really have no motivation to show up. That might be a signal that like maybe you're overtraining. Or maybe it's time to deload. Maybe it's time to change up your exercise routine to give you more motivation, more focus. So another biofeedback cue that we can track is sleep. I have clients come in all the time. I can't fall asleep. I'm having trouble staying asleep. Like getting up in the mornings is so hard. And then we kind of go back. Like, why do you think it's being affected? Like what's going on during the day? Are you having caffeine after 2-3 o'clock? Are you having stressful conversations right before bed? Are you on any medication that could be affecting your sleep? Now we can start to find solutions to some of these challenges for sleep. And then the same thing with PMS symptoms. Your PMS symptoms can inform you on different hormonal things that are going on in your body. A professional in this field is Alyssa Vitti. She has a book called Woman Code. And then she has another book that came out more recently that is all focused on the hormonal cycle, fertility, libido, and really helping women become more informed with their period cycles and their period health. So if that's something that you are interested in learning more about, check out Woman Code by Alyssa Vitti. I will link that down below. So these are just some of the ways that we can track biofeedback, but there are a ton of others. So there's stress, there's energy, there's mood, hunger, cravings, PMS symptoms, exercise recovery, which I chatted about. There's also things like digestion and bloating. So by tuning into these, you become more well-informed, more aware of your body. And by building the capacity to make changes and adjustments, you become an active player in your health process, in your fat loss journey, in your cravings journey. And after all, our goal is to help you eat better, live better, move towards a more sustainable lifestyle, not just for now, but forever. And so this awareness of your biofeedback cues is vital, is totally vital. So let me know what you thought of this episode. I would love to hear if this is something that you've heard about before. I would love to hear if biofeedback is anything that you track. Maybe you've been doing it and you didn't even know it. So go ahead and shoot me a message on Instagram. I'd love to know what you thought of today's episode at LauraCavallo __cravings_coach. Looking forward to hearing from you and hearing your thoughts.